Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. The last episode we had some interesting experiences at Interchange, and that was, I'm sure, very fun. I don't have any cash on me. Okay, good. When I say good, not ideal, it is what it is. I wanted to check to see what I can check on this helmet, just out of pure curiosity. Oh my god, this oh my god. Looking at all this stuff, we really need to make a lot of money soon. So obviously you could put night vision. You probably put some flashlight, but that's about it. Good to know. Not amazing, but it is better than nothing. Oh, you know what? We are going to Shoreline, so let's be mindful of that. We don't need these because, again, Shoreline does not have these. 301, 328, 213, 112 or 108, do you think? Sure, let's go with 112. What can go wrong? Don't answer that. Okay. Well, hang on. Let's double check what we're going in for so we can try to prepare better. Find this car, which I believe is over near, I don't remember where it is, actually. We'll find out. Mark the tanks, and if we can, to hit targets from 40 meters away in the leg, and just take out scavs. And that's why I'm bringing the MP18 on my backpack. Do I have anything? I have a couple things I'm carrying right now. Okay, I'll meet you in there. Yay. Where did it put me and where do I need to go? I am not anywhere good when you consider all the places. Yeah, he was in the swamp like I thought, and the other tanks are kind of scattered around. We'll try to get what we can in terms of loot. Ideally, as much loot as possible. I brought a duffel bag. Wonderful. So we can bring some stuff, but we're also likely to be able to change our backpacks. I ate something earlier, and you know when you eat something usually like crushed either like peanut or cashew or whatever, and sometimes it feels like it catches in your throat, just sort of scratching your esophagus. God, I hate that. Let's double check to make sure this is loaded. I'm trying to do a mag check on a weapon that has no magazine. You think I would know? So anyway, played some Back for Blood last night with the juice. Didn't get a chance to play for very long, and that's fine. The game is honestly pretty interesting. I know you can make card and deck builds and stuff. Like there's a lot of min-maxing and quite a bit of what's called inside baseball, where it's like a lot of ouch. Oh, I missed that shot. Didn't miss the second one though. Did I even bring meds? I did not. Chat, why did you... Oh, I'll say chat. I've been, busy streaming, obviously. Chat, why did you not tell me that I didn't have any meds? That was a PMC for sure. Again, with all the battlefield and stuff, here I am sitting here, come on, let me drag the body, please. The game goes, no. See, I told you, this ammo is literally everywhere. a wreck battery. Take one of these. So at the very least, we got a small part of... well, I don't know what that's for. A small part of Signal Part 2 done. A decent looking AK. And a backpack that I'm going to drop mine for immediately. Or I need that actually. I need a couple of these things. That does remind me that there is some things that I have to build when I actually get out of here. In the hideout. I'm not a complete goose. Again, just most of one. Has got grenades for ages. We can put that there because this should fit here, even though it's a bit heavy. I'll take a paracord, sure. Ouch. Okay, first order of business. Where? Oh. Okay, I don't want my stomach disappearing again because I've been having issues with that. I noticed a lot in the past couple episodes. So let's not deal with that right now. Why am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? There's someone in there. Ooh, way out in the distance. Grenade out. See you later, losers. Where am I headed? I need to basically follow this road. There should be a tank in front of me somewhere. Should be on that bridge, or under that bridge, like somewhere on there. I'm pretty sure this is empty now. No, I did have a chance to reload it. I was gonna say that doesn't look like that cartridge has gone off. I'm sure there are people who know much better than I do, but I'm pretty sure this is a T-72 tank. We should be able to go on the move here. Now, if I can just hit the legs. Hopefully there's a sniper scav. Or any scav from up here. Anybody? Yes. Here we go again. I head over here. It's definitely at least 40 meters. And he is a little bit less likely to hit me, which is what we want. Plus, we might be able to get a better shot on him. Now, I doubt we're going to be able to hit him in the leg from where we are. But that's not the end of the world. See, the thing about that mission in rounds from somewhere. The thing about the mission for the leg and the torso or the arm or whatever it is That doesn't necessarily need iron sights, but I am trying to be sneaky and double up. The other one is on the far side of the actual resort. Let's kind of partially heal up while we make our way this way. And then there's usually a sniper scav up on a rock around there. There's usually not very much over here. There might be a duffel bag or two, but like, otherwise not a whole lot going on. I don't know where that sniper scav went. He must have dug down, like he must have hit the deck. Trying to see if I can find anybody else out in the open. Not seeing it. I'm gonna skirt. I'm gonna skirt around it, but usually there's people inside and around the. Sorry, I thought I heard someone over here. There's usually people obviously in the building, inside the site, and then sometimes there's also a bunch of people hiding around the fence. Yeah. And there's naturally going to be people inside shooting out that we cannot see because... Yeah, I see them there actually. I do have the grenadier task, so if I can get any grenade kills on EMCs, great. I don't think it's fixed for certain maps. Obviously some maps are going to be much easier to do than others, especially also some grenades are going to be easier than others. Of course being the impact grenades and the VOG 17s and VOG 25s. Naturally, we have to be very careful with both of those, because impact grenades, if I mess it up, it will blow up literally in my face. And if anyone has ever played Battlefield and tried to use the impact grenades, you know how fickle it was trying to throw it through a window, because if the game decided that the window wasn't there in your screen, you didn't see it, but you went to throw it through the window, but guess what? It's an impact grenade, so it goes off as it hits the window that you cannot see. So, I believe, speaking of Battlefield, that the Battlefield thing is gone now. The open beta is done for the weekend, I think. Because I haven't tried to play today. And honestly, I had a good time with it. I played for a few hours here or there. I didn't want to do too much of it, because I had, you know, a lot of other stuff that I was doing. I mean, I was pretty lucky to get a bit of time in for the stream. So, I did also record that in case there's anything good, but I had to go through the footage again. I'm pretty sure there's nothing super fancy in there. I should be able to hit him in the leg. Yeah, there you go. Hit him in the leg. So at least, at the very least, even if we die right now, Tarkov Shooter Part 2 is complete. Ouch. My arm is now gone. Wonderful. This is actually a pain. And I mean that in almost the literal sense of the word. I can put that there. So I was just thinking, after all these limbs and all the times I've stitched up my stomach, you would think that my surgery skill would be going up. I don't want to check it just in case the skills page is still broken. Let's take a med. I don't have any food or water, but I mean, that's fine. There you go. Dropped him. He broke my arm, but it's not the end of the world. Because I do have a splint. At least I think he broke my arm. I'm not sure. We're going to skirt around to the left. If we can get one or two more, great. There's usually a couple of them in that area. I was hearing, it almost sounded like footsteps. They're just very suppressed shots way out in the distance. Now, judging by the fact I can hear them, they're either using very supersonic ammo. There's a guy right there. Okay. Now we're at 2 out of 5. That's great. Sorry, they're either using supersonic ammo or something very, very powdered. I apologize for the desaturation on the screen. That obviously comes from the painkiller effect. That being said, maybe YouTube will render it a little better because it's not green. We'll just take cover here and just kind of heal up and wait out the protection. So even if there isn't anybody here, nearly full is good enough for me. Yeah, even if there isn't anybody here, we'll just heal up. Basically, not guaranteed protection for the objective, but, you know, slightly more insured, I guess. Oh. Anyone was in here, around here, they'd be in here, potentially, or not. I'll chuck a grenade over around that post, because there tends to be sometimes an AI hiding around over there. So considering nobody shot, oh, I actually need this. To put that there. Unity credit, don't know what that's for. It's not to say I'm not going to bother with it, but I'm just not enticed to bother with it, as it were. We got some slickers for legal purposes. We got more energy, which is good. Because typically speaking, you tend to find more water than you do tend to find food. And thus, of course, you need water, then you find more food. You know how it is. So it's Alt-right click to activate the magnifier, and it's Alt-right click to also change a couple of things. Usually, like if you have multiple reticles, you can do that as well. And to change magnifications, like snap to snap. If you have a proper variable scope, you can, I don't know if you have to hold Alt or not, but you can scroll, potentially also holding Alt. Again, I don't remember. And then you actually go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to, you know, whatever it is. Control right click will change if you have an alternate optic, whether it's a canted sight or a backup iron or what have you. Military cable. You're not super likely to find water in here, but you can sometimes you'll find MREs. If anything, I probably should have saved the Slickers bar till, like, you know, basically I was very dehydrated anyway. Because now all I've done is speed up the dehydration. This should be, yeah. I'll take the magazine for it, just in case I need to use that AK, for whatever reason. Look at that, another magazine. Don't mind if I do. Should be pretty close to his SUV. That's my fault. I forgot that because I weigh a lot. It's gonna suck. Yeah, because my guy is carrying too much. I take more fall damage. There it is. I don't really want to go into the swamp in the village, at least not yet. Tends to be not very much in here that's worth looting. Yeah, he's got a Yotota Land Cruiser. That's very funny to me. And then I have to make my way down to the village and then down to the tunnel. So we're making good progress. I just wish I didn't smack my legs on the ground. And also I'm dehydrated, which is far from ideal. Hopefully there's something in here. Sometimes you get a couple of lootable containers in here, but usually nothing fancy. You do have to come here and for a later quest. I just don't remember which quest it is. But in a move that should surprise nobody, it is a quest from Ragman. So we're going to be taking damage to dehydration over time. Because of course. Anything in here, please? Of course not. This is not ideal. At all. Yep, do I have any other pain meds? What does this do? Stamina, strength, nothing. We're gonna be suffering with this. I apologize. On the bright side, at least we don't get slowed down by the swamp because we're already slow. I hope there's something in there that'll help. Like, basically, I don't even need a splint. I need water. Just to stop the damage over time. I mean, the splint and or painkillers would be useful as well. But I'm taking damage over time that I cannot heal right now because I don't have any water. I don't even know if I can go through here. I'm pretty sure you can't open these doors. I hope. Yes. Please. Please. Keck tape? I don't care about the keck tape. Power bank. Oh boy. This is very not good. The only thing I can hope for now is there's something in this bag, or jacket. Please be a drink. Why? I don't think I'm getting out of this raid. Because the closest building that I can loot in the village, which will be full of enemies, I don't even know if I'll make it there. Yeah, I don't have anything for this. This all could have been avoided if I didn't fall like a goose and decided to take the 2 steps to my right.
I'm hurt.
So I'm going to stick closer to the road because I believe there's a bit of swampy area over there that will... I don't even know if it will slow me down, but it's impassable. Come on. The reason I'm aiming is because when you aim, anything in the center of the screen is not blurry. Come on, it's right there, please. Remember, if anybody so much as looks at us funny, we're dead. Oh, I thought that was at least a piece of cheese that I could try to out heal things. It was plexiglass, which doesn't matter because we're about to die. Please be a drink. Yes. Good, so we're not dehydrated, or at least the dehydration should go soon. It means we're no longer going to be taking damage over time. We're just incredibly injured right now. Please be something in here I can use. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to use the CMS. Of course, there's nothing. Any of this that I actually want? Maybe these? So at least my arm is back. They're still in pain. And we're close to where we need to be for scrap metal part 3, but we are by no means in a great place. Both of my legs are still broken, and I am low on hydration. The Serve 12 kit is pretty good in that it fixes black limbs, but can also fix breaks, which is, as you would imagine, very useful. Anything? Of course not. There's technically a shop over here. I think it's like a general store. It might have some stuff in there, but it also has a bunch of glass windows, which is, as you would imagine, probably not ideal. Can I get in here? Yes. You know what I mean? Lots of glass. What is this? Screwdriver. Bad news. This is not a prop. Got some keck tape though. Got a lot of keck tape. And grenade. Got some painkillers. I'll take. Don't really need these. Some money. More money. I'm going to take these, even though it's going to dehydrate me a little bit. It'll help me move around a little bit faster to try to get things where I need to be. As long as I do not sprint. Sledgehammer. Oof, that's nice to have. Sometimes you get some interesting stuff in here. Like in these side buildings, the sheds. Problem here with some of these buildings is the way AI sees people. Just because they can see people through bushes. Like a player might hear something and then start shooting at the source of the noise, right? The AI will just straight up see you. Toilet paper, which we don't really need and I don't feel like carrying. I do kind of wish the game had makeshift, what do you call them, splints. Like, I've got a bunch of keck tape and some screwdrivers. You know, in a pinch, you could turn that into... Oh, I do need that, actually. In a pinch, you could turn that into a splint. Art key. That's fine, whatever. I don't know how long those painkillers are going to last, but I don't want to squander them. Never mind. The thing is, if I get splints, we don't have to worry about the pain effect anymore. Plus, it's a double pain because I have 2 broken legs because of my impatience. This is easily a not great place to be injured like this because there are just so many places around here that the scavs and PMCs could be. And considering how low on my health now, that was a complete accident. I don't know, my brain read that as open for some reason. Okay. Because I doubt I'll find anything in a toolbox. Didn't think so. Any and all meds would be appreciated. Even if it's just a piece of cheese. There's the tank I need to tag. Sometimes you get splits from these. And sometimes you get crap. Actually, I think I do need that at some point later. I don't remember these places being so completely lousy for loot. Against my better judgment. I can plant here. Good. We will, and we'll make our way down toward that tunnel, which is just over there. We could limp to the tunnel. We can get out of here. Because I believe for heavy metal, you do need to escape. Or scrap metal, sorry, yeah. I don't think it all has to be in the same run, but obviously it's better if we have it in the same run. I'll just speed this up. Oh my god, that was oof. We made it. I can't believe we made it. We got a good bunch of decent gear out of that. So, paracord, we're going to sell. We got 25 grand out of that, just, you know, pure cash. We got some of these, which is, oh, actually I need that here. Great. Whoops. Heps. That one is actually useful for us, unironically. I don't know if 112 is any good, but I think this is not bad. I'm gonna quickly speed this up so you guys don't have to sit here and just watch me hang around with this. Okay, so it was pretty up, so I don't know if you caught everything. Basically, I sold a bunch of stuff that I could. I bought a few items to complete some of the quests. So you know, there's some quests now that are completed, which is nice. I can start trying to move things around here. You know, clean it up a little bit. I've been sitting on this ammo here, and I didn't realize what it was until I opened it up. I was sitting on AP ammo for 5.56, and AP ammo for, you know, good stuff. What do we got in here? PS rounds. They're okay, actually. US rounds. They're generally not even worth my time. Sure, I'll put them in there. It doesn't really matter. I should have a thing for magazines lying around. Yeah, I do. Okay. Just random magazines. We made some money, sold a bunch of random stuff. We're actually getting there. I finished up some quests. I finally got rid of all of the... what offer do I still have lying around? I have 100 of these. We'll sell them for another 130 a piece. Oh, look at that. What was I... There's something I sold. Oh, I handed in all of the cigarettes. I don't really need these anymore at all, as far as I know. I can finally start getting rid of them. It's amazing. So this should start slowly but surely kind of refilling. Any other cigarettes I got lying around? Okay. That money. It's not very much, but I mean, hey, it's something. Now these. Should fetch me a little bit of cash, actually. What offers do I still have sitting in here? Surprised they're still here, honestly. These will go for some for 10 grand a pop. Do I have... No, there's still some that are... Okay, finally. I have to take the money for it first, I believe. Okay, sell more of these. These only go for about 6. So we'll sell them for 6. All 7 of them. It's fine. What's cigarettes? Good, cigarettes are going. Go to the flea market. Look at my offers. I'm gonna take these all down because they're all they're all just sitting there. Very not ideal. And they're taking they're taking up 3 slots when they should only be taking up 1. So we don't need to pick up any more cigarettes. They're not worth very much. So that's good to note. These will be finished soon. I do actually have enough for a... Well, at least I think I have just under enough for the scav junk box. So we'll go to the hideout and finish up some of the things we were waiting on. The generator. Okay. The new water collector. The cat's still running around. What do we need here? 3 of these. How much are 3? Not too much. So I wouldn't feel bad paying for it. We can now upgrade this, and that'll be done in an hour and a half. I believe this... What does it need? Lavatory 2, which is not going to be done for an hour and a half. This wants me to... Oh, he's happy. I need stuff. So a DVD drive and another one of these. Sure. That'll be done in an hour. I'm going to chuck some fuel in here. Turn it on. You can see it's brighter now. What does this need? He needs to be level 2. I need more of these. some other stuff. Some workbench. What do we need here? Level 2 with him. Intelligence center. Level 2 with him. Security, what do you need? And everything just things around the mechanic, huh? Heating. I need a workbench level 2, but otherwise we're getting there. This I can level up soon, I think. Oh no, better workbench, better. Okay. It's not too much here. I don't know what I can sacrifice here, so I'll look into that. But otherwise it's doing pretty good. And items were not sold, I'm aware, thank you. Flea market. Ammo. Still? No. That is probably still bugged. For, let's say, 120 per round. I might have to restart the game for that to be fixed. Like to reset. So far we're doing okay. We're slowly but surely getting space back. And I predict in the next episode we're definitely going to be able to get another scav junk box and clean this up a lot more. Tempted to go for a keyring instead, in all honesty, but I mean that's not too big a deal. Anyway, if you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we're probably going to go to customs again. Okay, see you later.